Hello, this is Jordan MML. This is a short intro to the 9 out of 10 challenge I made for myself in World of Horror. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, let's get into it. This is practically a new 9 out of 10, yeah, because I said, I didn't die twice, but from the last video and the OVA, you kind of know that, yeah, if I die in the very first one, I'm just gonna start over. So, Hunted by the Cult, and then, pretty much Easy God, Spill God, I like to call it. I know there's official, most of them are obviously I guess, is what you can call it, but, yeah, casting spells raises doom instead of the normal reason cost. Mizuki, so I should have as ally, Ryoko, gun, +1 weapon damage, which is very nice. Hunted by the Cult, so I get less doom, quote-unquote, reward for solving mysteries, but I get, encounters where I fight cult members. Let's see here. With that in mind, I think I'm gonna keep. I will go with. Yeah, I'll go with Double Shot. Why not? And then Monument, because why not? Den isn't really that useful unless there are a couple items that you can go for. Just depends on what you like. Normally people wouldn't go for it though. Just take the free experience and take the +1 funds now. That way I don't. That way, like I say over and over, to the vending machine that exposes my ribs. So, I try to play this game when I can off. But let's see, Cape Coma Mermaids. But I don't really. I try to remember. I've been playing this game since it came out. So Vigil, Ramen, Mermaids, Coma, Cape. Let's go to Vigil first. Why not? Actually, this run can be really bad for me if my investigations end up really bad, because Coma's gonna get if I decide to go. That's my reason that if I decide to go the easy way on Coma, I lose, I think, 3 reason, and we don't need to talk about Cape. Cape is really painful. So here's the first Cult Hunter. Thankfully, it's not a very damaging one. I forgot. I don't think I really actually don't. I don't recall A at all. 1 stamina, so let's see here. As Mizuki, my stats don't start out really incredible, aside from charisma. So let's see. Actually, do I want to just run? No, I can take this fight. I just going to be taking a lot of stamina instead if I. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you can't run. That's right, cultists. You can't run from these. Okay, so now I'm pretty much forced to take this. Knowing that I have Ryoko, I might want to actually do this because it allows me to do more damage. I'm going to eat damage here, but that's fine. Take this broken bottle. Let's see how much damage you can do. 4, right? 5? Okay. Guaranteed. So this should be about 9 damage. I can guarantee 5, but this next one is going to be a bit shaky in terms of my odds. Unless I decide to, let me see. 7. No, let's gamble on it. So this should be enough, and hopefully the second one hits. And then I think I can. Can I? 60, 80. So I can do this. 5. 7. Ryoko, you're great, but I can't fit two reliable bottles. I should actually save this. Everyone has exploded. As soon as this quality of life change came up, oh, I missed the attack. What a shame. My stamina. But yeah, as soon as that quality of life change where you can save your move, people rejoiced on Twitter. So, and for good reason. It was a really good quality of life change. So let me see. Bow, clap, bow, bow. Yeah, bow, clap, bow, bow, and blood. Okay. Bow, clap, bow, bow, right? Watch me accidentally mess up while I was doing that. Seems like I was right, based on the messages. I think it says the same, even if you get it wrong, but then I feel right. Don't have Holy Candle, because this is my first mystery. That's unfortunate. Failed, because that's a stat check fail, because those don't actually roll. Actually, I can pick up a weapon here. Is this... Well, let me see. So the thing is, a lot of people are still stuck on the idea that Carpenter Hammer or things of that nature are good, but the thing is, the chances of proccing them is really low, the chances of proccing those are really low for the hit chance reduction. Let me see, 90-70 as opposed to 90-65, but more damage. I I think I'm gonna be prepping anyway, and both of them are strength, right? I think this actually breaks the threshold, but either way, I feel if this is not 100%, it's pretty much 90 to 95%. So I'll take a risk on that. And then just keep exploring. But yeah, Carpenter Hammer, things like Carpenter Hammer, Shovel, things that heal stamina and or reason or give you something or have a chance of procking. I don't really rely on them. They're nice when they proc, but yeah, I might as well wear this. Why not? But yeah, it's not really. I wouldn't rely on it. You can rely on it, and it is a strat. If it works, it works. But you just have to realize that when it doesn't work, you're pretty much guaranteed to. You always have to prep into attack for those weapons, and if you can't afford to do that, or you would like extra hits, then yeah, it can be not good. Failed that check. I really wanted to pass that one. I don't remember the actual what you get for succeeding, but I'm not ill-fated, so normally I would want to try to usually uh, gamble on a couple because it makes a true believer a little bit better. I think this. Yeah, yeah. Let's not try to roll right now. I thought that might have given me minus doom. Some of them are like that. If you ignore them, quote unquote, then yeah, then you get to. If you ignore them, then good benefits can come sometimes, like +1 reason, or usually, or -2 doom, something like that. Rumu Ghost, does this one? I think were there two enemies that ignore you if you don't hit them. Actually, this is a ghost encounter, so faster spiritual. Even though I guess the point is supposed to be like, yeah, you do sever ties, but this is practical. So I mean, I understand if this allows you to do two rituals in one. It doesn't. It's more only supposed to speed up your these two, leave an offering and sever ties. But yeah, I can't do that. So might as well. I'm pretty much. I have to deal with this. I might actually. This might actually cause me to die this one. Never mind. I got 5 claps in a row. Okay, that's really good. So now if I run into a ghost encounter, granted there are only 5 ghost encounters out of at least 20 others, aside from ghost encounters. So that's why some people would argue, yeah, you probably should, while others the more general opinion I would believe is right. Look at the cupboard. Get a sewing kit. I believe is that yeah, spiritual encounters are just not a waste of time and not completely boring, but it's just frustrating to some people because. But like I said, I said this before, and I'm just kind of I'll take it. I don't really mind. So with the meat cleaver, I can do more damage. It's just yeah, I have a much lower chance to hit. But so that's 100 into or 100. Guaranteed 6 damage, possibly 12. I might as well gamble on it until yeah. So now that I can do that, uh, do it again. I should actually save it. Why am I not saving it? This is a bug right now where you can't see the time needed. I mean, obviously you can still click it and then see how much time it takes off, but yeah, that's something. And I think patch is coming. A hotfixes patch is coming soon, but yeah. Sometimes the old man won't do anything, which is nice for you. You might as well take it. But I guess this one's understandable that in terms of being an easier fight, because all he does is -1 doom. That can be bad, but ultimately it's not really that much of a problem. But then the trade-off is that you're taking a bunch of guaranteed damage beforehand, like when you have to give blood sacrifice to the plant, or when you fail the skill checks that are guaranteed if you try to go for the thorough investigation. So there's that. I didn't level up. That's unfortunate. 5 claps. Gotta remember. What was the? I actually. It was a plague, right? Yeah, I thought it was something. Normally that shouldn't affect you unless you visit the hospital a lot. But I swear, I don't know. I haven't really seen. I think I just did a quick play earlier today that I didn't really see the effects, but it's just me. I normally don't. I normally consider that a non-issue compared to the other things you can lose. So let's see. So actually, I can do ramen to throw away my sewing kit and bottle because I don't really want to use the sewing kit because that's basically you want to make use of her charisma, and by that I mean you want to keep it at 8 in case you run to lighthouse. Really, is what I care about. So with that in mind, I'm going to discard both of them and finish the dumpster dive. I think you still get thorough investigation even if you don't do it. You just have to do the side quest, but I can't. Don't. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say I'm certain. I'm 100% certain on that. Oh, actually, that's a yeah. I'm confusing that with lump of flesh. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Going into the apartments. Please don't give me apartments, knocker, please. Thank you. But this is a guaranteed doom for the god that we're in, so I guess that's the yes, quote unquote, the easiest god. But you have that event which just decides to raise a doom, and if your threat level is high, that can be really really bad. I got more funds. If I had vending machine, I would go to it. Otherwise, I'm gonna take a risk and go to the occult shop, see if I can get anything. Holy candle, really really good. Always take holy candle. At least I do. But unless you just happen to run into no holy candle events, then that's just unfortunate. So, so twisted. So another spiritual event. Twisted corpse you normally meet in the apartments anyway, so that's good that I had a chance. If I didn't get apartment stalker, I was likely to get twisted corpse. This should be a clear. And yes, I'm thankful. And this is when the people argue. Well, you once you get it for the whole run, and that's when they're right. Um, but one of my previous episodes, I decided to go through and take 4 to 5 reason damage, and I ended up never running into another ghost again. So that was just a waste of a fight. So that's more. This is more Doom. But I'm my second mystery with 22% Doom, so I'm feeling pretty good. I have a level up. I guess I'll use it now. See what I get. Quick thinking is actually a good perk to get if you can spare it. If there's nothing else, fame is usually a. If it's not just an exclusive Mizuki perk, it's obviously good for her because you get faster combat actions, which I'm going to take. Quick thinking. Otherwise, I take quick thinking, which is used in I think more than a few events, or at least a few events, and it helps you avoid really really bad alternatives to those events. I was also considering a not healing reason, but on True Believer I decided to do that. On True Believer I'm more inclined to, if I'm not feeling really good about my status, then I will normally just heal stamina reason on True Believer. Ghoul, not actually a spirit, and I think the icon tells you what type they are, but we're gonna take this fight, I hope. So if I had another ally, this would allow me to kind of break thresholds, but I don't. And since I don't have more strength, then I can't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not able to do 2 actions. Or am I? Let me see. No, I get close. Does it also boost this? Oh, no, it doesn't. Although attack boost is affected by nicotine withdrawal, which can cause you to lose attack boost. So let me see. 10, 71, 81. Can I do 2? I can do 2. Well, it truncates, but this is truncated, right? I mean, so I should be able to do a bunch of damage here. Assuming I don't miss. I still have a chance to miss that second attack, which is not likely to occur, which now it did occur, so now I'm really hurting on stamina. I regret it. I think there was a guaranteed option. Maybe I should have kicked instead. That was my fault. And the mistakes like this can cost you on True Believer run. So let's see if it does. I kind of regret it now, which means I also have to go rest. But like I said, I'm really low on Doom right now, so I don't mind as much. Getting pickpocketed here and lost all the rest of my funds. Please don't get vending. Please don't run into vending machine. Out of funds. Maybe this is programmed to check if you have no funds and have a chance of proccing. If it does, it's nice. Kind of. You kind of lose something no matter what, but you get funds, so I guess it's there. Just that if you're dying, it's not a nice one. I should have gone thorough from that. This doesn't really affect me much. Didn't get a level up because didn't really get to do much. But I still have bath, so that's nice. Stamina, please. And Cape, Coma, or Mermaids. Mermaids is free, but then I have Cape. I love getting these a lot whenever I record. Cape and Mermaids. Because if you do I'll repeat over and over again if you... I'll take Coma because it's kind of free. I just have to be aware of the 3 reason at the end. Because I don't plan to fight the boss. But I will get the Dust of Seeing, which is what you get for the side quest. Charisma, please. Nope. What is the point of having my charisma so high? But yeah, the Dust of Seeing is still really good because if you run into an enemy with a high power, which ultimately decreases your hit chance, then he drops a gun. I do want to take this. And if I leveled up, I would be able to do 2 guarantees. Yeah, let's do it. If I miss again, then I'm just really unfortunate. But I should be able to kill him here. Nope, I didn't get a gun. He does. I swear he does drop a gun though. Yeah. So maybe it's just a chance. Just the seeing just to go really quick. It sets enemy power to 0, and what power ultimately does is decreases your chance of hitting the enemy. So with dropping it down to 0, my hit rate ultimately increases. But I won't use it at the end of this mystery. But I'll still get a thorough investigation because this thorough investigation only looks at, I think, if you did the side quest, which is going to the village twice. I'm failing all of my skill checks. That's not great. Actually, with that, I'm going to go rest one more time because if I complete this mystery and then I get fumes or putrid fumes, then it's going to be really, really bad. Also, threat level is really high, so I took more reason than I needed to, or I think I did. Um, Maybe it adds it in the text, but no, I now going downtown is going to be really bad for me. Branded like cattle. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Nothing I can do there. True Believer, it's likely your threat level is gonna raise a lot, especially if you get the. Please just give me. Nope. I really needed to. Second combat deals 1 stamina. That's not great. That's not great at all, especially if I run to Akamanto. Going downtown again with max threat level. This is not great. And I run to Cult Hunter B. He drops a rifle, but if I don't kill him in 2, I'm actually dead here. Let's see. I need to kill him in 2. Or, well, actually, I will still. So yeah, no, I remember. But then I still eat a bunch of damage here. So I get hunting rifle. He doesn't drop any bullets, but I can still throw this at people. I believe you can throw firearms at people. I'm sure I have, right? I don't know why. Like I said, I've played this game for a long time, but I still don't. I always want to question myself. Yeah, let's rest. On my third mystery, 45 Doom. Let's rest one more time before my rest penalties increase on the off chance I do keep having to go downtown. This might be a side effect of having to do this mystery. Although I swear it's not like Holy Candle. The only event where Holy Candle kind of gives you or kind of gives you a penalty is when you. But it's still I think there's one where it subtracts 5 Doom, but you lose 5 stamina, which is odd. But all the others usually lower your Doom if you have Holy Candle and you take that option. Let Her Sleep lowers threat level but increases Doom by 2. That's fine. I have Holy Candle, so that kind of just offset. Unfortunately, I have to let them all die. I don't feel really confident in fighting that boss. This level, I'm gonna hold on this level until I know casting spells now costs more. Ultimately, the reason costs increase by 1. Do I have any spells? I do, so I can forget these if I need to. But then there's an event where if you run into it, you have to immediately, if you want to gain its benefits, you have to immediately cast a spell while you're on the event. I've talked about it before, but it says right when you click the event before resolve this event, but you lose the benefits basically. Take stamina there, and now finally level up because you can hold on it, but then you miss out on the perk, so that's the trade-off. There's no point in having Fame and Parting Gift; they kind of just counteract each other. Do I want to go double perception though? No. Um, so I'm gonna do a strat. I'm gonna do some pre-planning to save myself. I'm gonna take leadership right. No, I'm gonna take art knowledge because art knowledge is used in an event, and what I'm gonna do is actually +1 strength because I still have enough room to. I still have enough room to play around with my Doom if I need to rest. So I'm gonna do Akamanto right now and try to do the side quest. Hopefully they're nice to me. Nope. I'll also just do this. Thankfully, I'm not. Unfortunately, if I keep recruiting like this and I refresh like this, I have less of them appear. Thankfully, I get it right here, and I'm gonna look at my allies. I'm most likely gonna keep them unless they're really hurting me somehow. But Student D +1 reason, +1 stamina. That's nice. -1 perception. Doesn't really matter to me. I know that kind of went against my art knowledge, but I didn't take art knowledge for stat gain. I took it for in case I run into an event where I can use art knowledge, like when I have to go to school right here. School events sometimes have I think they do have one where they have a art knowledge requirement on a light holy candle, another holy candle event. That's why holy candle, if you can and you feel comfortable with it, usually I would recommend it. I would say get it because most often than not you'll run into a holy candle event, and if you run to a holy candle event without This should be charisma, right? I'm failing all my charisma checks. Nice, Mizuki. Yeah, if you run into a Holy Candle event without the Holy Candle, you're just taking, you're just guaranteed. Young Witch is pretty much the one one enemy I didn't want to run into when I investigated school. Um, uh, I take 8 overall damage. I'm just gonna run from this. Unless I knew I can one-shot her. I probably could have one-shot her there, especially if I threw my hunting rifle, but I kind of want to save that for Akamanto instead. I still have 2 funds. I could have, if I somehow died this run, I could have also, want to make an excuse, lose 1 reason, but I don't want to roll because it seems like my skill checks, I mean, it's ultimately just theoretical probability, but, yeah, see, I'm just failing all of these. To me, it's all 50-50. I mean, none of my stats are really below 5, and your luck is ultimately at 6. Really, you really have to go out of your way to lower it, and then there are ways you can increase your luck, especially from level up. But this is a strength check, failing that as well. So I'm gonna rest here. I might rest twice. Yeah, I'm gonna rest twice. This is gonna overheal me on reason, but I want to make sure my stamina's healthy for when I run into Akamanto. And then Mermaid's is going to be pretty much free, so I just have to make sure I survive. That's reason lost, that's fine. I didn't know that was going to happen, otherwise I could have made much more use of my rest. And I'm sorry for anyone who's kind of listening to me and just hearing me kind of ramble quickly, but I think it's really, I'm just trying to talk through. I don't want to just stay silent. So actually, let me check my hit rate. Let me concentrate a bit, as much as that needs concentrating. So yeah, my chance to hit right now is 65. If I remove all powder, it should be 95, which will allow me to get 2 guaranteed hits. No, don't do that. So 95, right? Yep, 95. So basically, power is just a 1-to-1 on your base chance to hit. So at 95, he had 30 power before, which lowered it to 65. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this at him. Do I need to, though? Will it help me break a threshold? No, it won't, will it? I could alternately do it 3 times and kill him in 2. Then this would help me. Please. Nope, I missed 1. Okay, now, yeah, I kind of just have to... Let me see. And I can't throw... If I throw this, it'll only do 5, so there's no point. I'll just do the guaranteed... I think double... This. I won't save this because it's not going to be the same. I mean, why not, right? So I'm going to take another 3 all here, and he should die in this turn. That's unfortunate. I'm really hurting for stamina now. And, oh, that's right, I had an injury. Note to self, check injuries. I could have actually prevented this. So now some people might realize and start to yell at me because I had 2 funds and I could have healed the injury that was causing me this. So I was still under the effect of an injury that was causing me to lose 1 HP for attacking, and I didn't realize that. I'm pretty sure I would have forgotten about it even though I wasn't talking through all this. That's unfortunate. With that said, why don't we do another one? Start another 9 out of 10. Like I said, if I die the first time, I'll, based on what some people have said to me, I'll just start over on my 9 out of 10. So, sudden death hard again. I'll try to go quicker this time, for the sake of time and the sake of this video's length. So, World of War, nothing really too special, but Fire God means I'm gonna get hurt a lot. Aiko, high dex, high overall physical stats on the left. With that said, Fire God, I'm going to take Occult, and I keep Dog because I'm actually might want to consider going to Dog if I get funds. I'm not going to withdraw. With that in mind, I'm not going to withdraw funds. Take the experience, dress up a little bit. Okay, I do use third. I don't know, just a personal preference. And then let's see what I get with Fire God. Hopefully I don't get a bunch of bosses. Coma, Sailors, Vigil, Footage, Eels. Let's do Eels. So thankfully this one seems the mysteries I got were lenient this time. However, Eels is apartment stalker, I think. Oh no, Arms is apartment stalker, but you go to apartments a lot here too. So there's a chance I run to apartment stalker if I keep getting forced to apartments. Plus 2 Doom. I don't have any funds, can't really do anything. Seaside again, so I can do the thorough. Burning Man is a spirit. Sometimes he might not do anything, but he can give you burns. Probably not going to be clapped 5 times. Unless I just want to run. Let me see. Think about it. If I think about it, yeah. I mean, ultimately you have a chance of running into ghosts almost everywhere because each of the ghost encounters. Let me see. Do I want this? Will he burn me? Because this will be actually really bad for Fire God because burns will increase the amount of damage I take. You know what? Yeah, let's run. Because I'm not gonna run into too many. I'm not gonna plan to run into too many encounters. I mean, I can't really help that without police station, but share my experience of funds. But then I don't think I have enough. You need 15, so unfortunately, you have to just do this and pass on him. Because I think if you try to do it without 15, you just don't get anything, or you have to do a stat check, and I'm not willing to do that. If I'm wrong, well, I'll check later after this run. So, heading into apartments a lot. Plus 2 funds, minus 1 reason. So now I'm going to go to shop once. I don't want to raise my doom anymore. Didn't really get anything that can... I mean, all of these can help me. Ultimately, I just have to make a choice. I'm going to go with Compass because I'm a Compass fan. And I like the extra experience. You get 1 experience for exploring. So that's plus 2 of the Compass. Or 2 experience for exploring because I just got 4. I think this is a Dex, right? Thankfully, I'm starting to pass my skill checks as well, so that's good. And then threat levels are staying moderately low for now. Here comes the apartment stalker. So with Kana, this would only do 1, but because we have Fire God, it practically nullifies the benefit I got. Don't have a weapon on me, but I also do extra damage, so I could do 12. I plan to do only 9, and I plan to get a concussion, and I plan to take 4 to 6 damage, which is okay. So, and he should die here. Yes, I know I should probably just guarantee it, but I believe I'll get it. Because also I get a baseball bat from him, which I'm going to equip right now. Might as well to have a weapon on you. Burnt notes don't really do anything, but their flavor text, actually, the more knowledge you have, or I thought it was the more knowledge you have, maybe they changed it, but the more knowledge you did have, I swear the more knowledge you had, the more that note was, you could read from that note, but maybe I was wrong. Let's see. Plus 4 Doom, plus 2 Reason. That's kind of a meh event. I'll appreciate the reason, but plus 4 Doom is not fun for me if I plan to use more Doom. With that, I'm gonna do that for plus 2 funds, but minus 3 Reason. And I'm gonna lose 3 more Reason for puncturing her eye. Sorry, Kana. Actually, it's not her. I keep saying her. I apologize. I'm one of the types to like not really pay attention to pro downs, but actually, with a recent patch, if not this one, Kana's gender kind of just changes in terms of what they say. So it could be he, she, or they. So right now it's saying she, so I've got the female pronouns. But yeah, this is just a little extra fun bit. Please let me keep Bath. Okay. Although, I mean, all of them ultimately hurt you, except for maybe if you like radio, but hopefully Compass will carry me, because that's extra Doom that I don't need. I'll take more Reason here, because I think I plan to do Vigil next, if I'm looking at my options. Yeah, because footage, these are all pretty much free. Coma is not free if you decide to do the boss, and if you decide to take the easy way out, it's minus 3 Reason, so with talking through it right now, I want to kind of keep my Reason up as high as possible. This is the knowledge. This is, I think, luck? Dexterity. It was with the luck, or yeah, something I knew that I had. It was one of my left ones, if it wasn't luck. Hot bath, improved resting at home, +1 dexterity. Stamina for all past skill. I mean, I guess I might as well. Let's see, I'm using a strength weapon. I'll do +1 strength here, so I'm kind of gonna build towards having 8 for the lighthouse. Meanwhile, yeah, helping me with my baseball bat and trying to make sure I don't get any injuries. This is Dex. Please let me pass that. Nope. It's only 2 plus 2 Doom though, so it's not too bad. Let's see. Vigil pamphlet again. I'll take this fight. I usually take the boss fight for Vigil. I mean, because like I said, it's only quote unquote only Doom, but I mean, I'd rather that than immediately die from eating like 3 stamina, 3 reason, or 3 all in the case of Botanist. I believe strength. I swear that was a check though. Strength check failed. I think you need 9 or 10, which is odd. So that's just -1 stamina. Turn into a storage room and pick up this weapon right away. I don't think that's... Is it better for me? Let's see. 90, 65, 95, 80. So so higher speed is actually worse, but the speed is not that far off. So I mean, I'm just gonna keep the baseball bat on because it has a higher chance to hit. Rifle to the cover. Please give me an item. Thank you. Sewing kit. And the thing about Vigil is if you run into a certain enemy here, you can get something that can make the sewing kit where you can, something that will make it so that your sewing kit doesn't give you -1 charisma. Not that it really matters because my charisma is at 6, but yeah, that was an Atho2 exclusive event. +10 experience, +3 doom. That's fine. Don't have Holy Candle. I have to take the reason loss here, and which, as I mentioned earlier, I kind of want to not do that. I think it's burn here, right? I think it's always burn. I mean, it's never. Yeah, it's always burn. I think this is more reason, right? If it was the plant, it would have been stamina, but I wasn't so lucky. So yeah, I'm taking reason. So I'm on my next level up, or if I have the chance, I'll try to heal reason. Room of Ghost is a spiritual encounter. I guess I'll take it now. -1 all. +2. Let's see. Otherwise, I could bash her in 3. I guess the thing I'll finally get to do now is I'll do this because I'm gonna bank on the fact I'm not gonna run into another ghost encounter, which means I'm just gonna only take the 3 all as opposed to guessing and possibly taking 4 or 5 all if I get unlucky with trying to strategy my way into finding the right ritual. So that's the trade-off if you decide to do Sever Ties or you're on an easier difficulty and you just burn funds to damage the ghost. Check out the mask. It gives me a free mask that I can use. Stalker mask, +1 against human enemies. I think that's okay. Am I in the middle of an event right here? What? Why can't I? I was about to say. I thought I. Yeah. That was weird. But yeah, I'll just fight this boss here. But let's see. Did he always have 40? I thought he had 40. I can't even remember the runs I just did. If I gamble, I can do possibly 18 damage, and I don't see why not for this one. Otherwise, I'm doing an average of 12, which I would do anyway if I did boost twice, unless I can fit in the kick. I don't think I can. Let's see, 61, 70, 71. If I do 90, 81, no, I can't. 81, 161 plus, no, I can't. So I'm just gonna keep doing 3 attacks, and if I get 3, okay. If I'm really, let's not take a risk here. Let's just get the guaranteed kill, unless I make a mistake and miscalculate, like I do sometimes for the vampire enemies, or other times, just like when I miscalculated my injury. I got a level up here. I'm probably gonna heal reason. That's hospital. So let's see. I'm gonna look at my perks: quick thinking, dexterity, luck, knowledge. Quick thinking, like I said, I've really taken a shine to quick thinking because it's used in more than one event for a prerequisite. So, I mean, if there's nothing else that's good, I would say take quick thinking, unless obviously, of course, you need it for one of your stats or if you just want another perk. I'm gonna heal more reason here because I'm gonna get ready to take a lot of reason loss. Sailors footage. Let's see if is there any enemy I want to run into that I want the Dust of Seeing now. Otherwise, no, actually, because more strategy talk. I want to. Yeah, I'll do Coma now because if my rests start getting penalized from the effect after solving a mystery, then that's not going to be good for the other 2 mysteries when I want to rest. So I might as well do Coma now, figure out if I need to heal after taking the 3 reason loss at the end, because I don't plan to fight the boss here. I fought it before, but I've kind of gotten more. I kind of want to do this 9 out of 10 challenge. I'll take the stake. It's hunger for +2 stamina. And I don't need charisma because my charisma is already shot low. And charisma doesn't really do anything else. There's no charisma-based weapon, which would be nice, you know. Give Mizuki a microphone. Wink, wink. Microphone charisma-based weapon. 3 damage. Faster speed. This is a dex check. Failed, of course. Reason, lost 2. So that's not great. Go to the village again. If I drop to around 6, 5 reason. 5 is usually what people will look at. as I'm taking right now, before they go rest, which is what I'm gonna do. I have 2 funds. I could also go into shop again. Let's see, third mystery, 53% doom. Now I'll hold off on it just in case I need to use funds somewhere else. Uh, let's do it. Nope. Oh, taking more reason hits. No, I know that was a luck check, so there's nothing really I could have done, unless I use my level up to +1, my luck. But that would have only been a +5% to my chance. So I mean, I'm gonna rest again, and yeah. No, let me go. If you could hear me clicking my mouse, I couldn't click. Search the cabinet. If you pull the cloth off, that's an encounter. Something went into the storage. Another sewing kit. Lots of stamina. I guess another strat I could do is if I get into an encounter, I could have 2 sewing kits and I think meditate. The action that trades 2 stamina for 1 reason, but I'll hold off on that for now. I mean, I also have long pig steak, so this is if I succeed, I get an ally. I've never gotten Agato before. Let go, gain 2 spells. Hopefully this doesn't have a downside. And I think this is the first because Aiko doesn't start with spells unless you get background that starts. Let me see. Ignore location's threat level. If, like I said, there's an event where you can cast spells for free, +2 reason, -10 experience. I'll save on that in case I run low. I have to remember though, like I didn't remember the injury that I had that caused me to die. Uh, caused me to die. I'm sorry for the mumbling. Don't have Holy Candle, but that's if you succeed, +1 reason. That's nice. There's some events like that where you don't have to use the other option, which guarantees a better result, but they're not very. You take them when you can. This is a strength check. I failed. Stamina's not really too big of an issue for me though. With that said, I'm gonna rest again. Third mystery. I'm kind of getting a little high on my doom, so I want to hold off on I'm trying not to rest anymore. This is Dex, right? Ugh, thank goodness. Dotemu Flame, high damage if you can spare the cost. Like I said, my doom is getting high, so I kind of want to try to not do that. I have to let them die here, unfortunately. Thorough investigation. I think it's a thorough investigation, right? No more shop. No more dog shop. Also, new ending for the dog shop if you decide to look at it. Kind of freaky, but you know, it's fine. But no dog. Do I want to? Let's see, Meat Cleaver. I kind of want to keep that in case I run into an encounter that I can one-shot or two-shot if I can spare. If it does stamina damage. Sailors or footage. Footage. I'm locked in. I think I'm locked in somewhere. Yeah. Let's do this now. That way I can. That way sailors is kind of much guaranteed. Mansion twice. And let's see what we do. -2 stamina, Scorching Sun. I almost thought I was transported to Boreal Expanse or Bleeding Desert. Thankfully, that's not what happened. I'm gonna go to school once and then go back to Mansion. Let's do it. That's yeah. I kind of figured. I really wanted to get that right though. Now my doom is a little high. I should just. Oh my goodness, Scorching Sun again. Please. I can't really rest anymore. As of my recent runs, whenever I've done it, oh, nice threat level increase. I think it's already at no, it's not. So I just really really bad. Sniffling Gardener. I think she's a new enemy, but I think she does attack you. So let's see here. Looking at 5, it's only stamina damage, so I can take this fight. What happens if I throw this? 8. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do this now. So there should be 4 damage, or 3, and then that's right, it's 3 because it would be +1 with Fire God or whatever. Maybe not, but this is guaranteed now. Now that I'm fast enough to do this, which is why I really really like leveling up my stats personally. I'll take 2 damage unless she also gives me an injury. No, then she should be dead here. And I also picked up a shovel. So then there's something else I can throw. Also hurting now. Let's eat this now. I can also apparently go into my storage. So I'm gonna take another sewing kit out. Basically, my charisma is gonna go low enough where I pretty much I'm going to guaranteed to fail. My stats are going so low that I'm not gonna say 50-50 anymore. 4% Doom. I'm taking a lot of Doom right now. I might actually lose to Doom. Those two events. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is really unfortunate. This is really, really unfortunate. Oh no. I might actually die here. I need to get out of this forest now. I need to finish this mystery now. Nope. Thankfully, that didn't hurt me too much, but investigating in these places is really, really, really hurting me. I need to succeed. Please. Oh, there's no really... I have Monument, right? I need to take these cassettes. Run! -2, but it's not enough. I have one more mystery left. I need to start... Yeah, okay. I do have Monument, right? I'm pretty sure I have Monument. So let's finally use Monument, and I'll show you... And if for anyone who hasn't used it or hasn't seen it in use... Ooh, do I actually want to take experience instead? I'll take experience instead. I have more than enough stamina healing. So I'm gonna... Let's see what have if I do have it, right? Monument. Let me see. Just check. Curse for various bonuses. I think one of them is minus Doom as well, but let's go to the Monument. And let's lower Doom. So that's -3. -3. Still kind of scary. I'm gonna visit tree once. I think there's a minus Doom option here, right? No, it's the spells. Never mind. I'm taking a curse. Oh, actually, I can do this. Branded. Chance of doing each investigation. That's not great. That can actually negate what I'm doing right here in the Monument. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I have to do. Hopefully, I don't lose too much reason. I can't really heal my reason anymore. I'm gonna keep my charisma as high as I can in case 5 is still kind of 50-50 for me. That's not good because I'm receiving extra damage because of the threat level. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just try to rush this. I also have compass, so I don't. It's not like I need it. Dothraki Flame with Dothraki Flame. I've doubled Dothraki Flame. Let's do it. Do I have anything else? You know what? Actually, wait. What god do I have? I think it's okay. It is a Dothraki. I've run into a Dothraki. I just wanted to make sure. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast this now, and then I'm gonna forget the Dothraki Flames to counteract, because I don't want to deal with the increased penalties, which can really hurt me. And I don't really have any other mysteries left, so I can kind of just remove all these. Maybe I should have saved that one, but I can't, and I can't do the side quest anyway. I don't have 2 items to throw away. Well, I do have 2 items to throw away, but I don't want to throw them away. Burn it. This is -3 Doom. That's really good. Yeah, I'm just keep taking more. If I get, I have more funds though, so I can keep visiting Monument. Okay, Monument, really good. I gotta remember that. Small Doom penalty from running. -1. I'm gonna just take this in case I need to run, and I'm gonna heal stamina. Yeah, I'm gonna heal stamina here, because like I said, I have more than enough stamina. I don't need to perception 8. I don't need to bring my perception to 8. And yeah, I should be able to survive this. Oh, I almost got pickpocketed though. That could have. With that in mind, I'm gonna actually visit Monument now and lower it one more time. Now I should be okay now. I actually should be okay now. I say as I might accidentally die. That doesn't really do anything, thankfully. But if as I keep visiting Seaside, I might run into something I don't want to. Brand gave me +1 Doom. I'm losing a lot of stamina. I have to use one of these now. 5 is already kind of dangerous in my to most people's opinions, and I would agree. If you're at 5, consider healing, because you don't know what you'll run into. This is reason loss, and my charisma is low, so I'm just gonna let them die. It's -2 Doom, but -2 reason. But I need -2 Doom, and they're gonna take these sailors. I'm sorry, but nothing much else I can do. Actually, I should have kept that spell because now I have an excess of experience I could have traded for stamina, but I should be able to make it out of this okay. I actually also kept Bath the whole time. I don't think I'm going to end up staying clean though. So now we can enter Lighthouse. I also can heal. I mean, I'll just do. Let me see. Open these locks, and I'm just going to rest once just because I can. Yeah, rest again. Yeah, rest again. What's the worst that could happen? Brand could actually happen. Ooh, yeah, Brand could actually happen. I might have. Oops. I might actually die here, especially if I run to Takashi-san and oh, I shouldn't have done that. I got a little cocky. I know never to get cocky, but I didn't think should be fine. Please don't give me. There should be one more, and I think I'm actually good. I don't have a light source. It's fine though. You can kind of see the reason, the shadow behind the mask. But yeah, this is the thankfully my first. I think I failed 3 times in a row up to this success. So this is actually my first success in a while. Finally, 1 out of 10 completed. And yeah, it's 94% Doom, but technically it was like 86% because yeah, I use Monument a lot. And yeah, that's something I have to keep in mind. If I have extra funds, I might want to dump it in Monument for -3. Obviously, there are times when it won't work because you'll just keep running to Doom losses, and in that case, I guess the strat would be to rest less. And obviously, there's some runes where he's just doomed already, where you just get horrible luck as if you're ill fated, even though you don't have ill fated. But yeah, finally 1 run out of 10 complete. I need to do at least 8 more, and we'll see what happens. So if you got this far, thank you for watching this, especially long video because there's 2 runs. But yeah, if you like it or if you want to say something or just yell at me more, say so in the comment section, and I hope you keep watching. Thank you.